உங்க குழந்தைங்க எழுத படிக்க கஷ்டப்படுறாங்களா? இப்பவே DLNOT's parent app டவுன்லோட் பண்ணி என்னன்னு தெரிஞ்சுக்கோங்க.
SNPR Global Railways in pilgrimage trip and holiday tours. For booking call 8008-800-800.
So you invited all your friends and family, very close.
He didn't invite anyone.
No, you didn't invite.
So I informed all my friends. I said, listen, I'm getting married. I'm not inviting you. I'm not inviting anyone.
Nobody will tell like this.
My life, the kind of life that I lead and the kind of life that she has been leading is entirely different. And a lovely set of today's dealing with issues.
Yes, correct.
Life is not without issues. Right now also, mosquitoes are biting me.
Yeah. What was running in your mind when you saw all those negative comments,
I did not give a damn to it because it doesn't bother those people I don't know.
You don't need to prove a point. We both were not out there to prove any point. No upset, no anger, but do something that makes you happy.
Getting a companion, starting a new life, given this opportunity by God, by the universe, is a big thing. Any other thing is small.
This filter coffee made at this place this filter is amazing. Okay, no problem. अरे वाह, अभी वो रुका गया थोड़ा था. एक beautiful insect is there.
மக்களே
Gone.
இங்க பாத்தீங்களா அவங்க சாரில இன்செக்ட் இருக்கு. அவர் அத GoPro
Of course, you have to first catch the moment.
Oh my god.
It's very important, Bhavna, to do things that you want to do for your life. Bhavna. See, Bhavna.
Shobna, sir. Shobna.
I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
Who's that Bhavna? We need to find out now.
Everywhere he'll say love you, everyone he'll say love you, everyone. Friends, family,
Yeah,
everyone.
Rupal, just now he said Bhavna. I don't know. You got to.
I'm going to show you around my house. That's my J2, Dilly Payton. I'm sure more than 80-year-old house. Aha, with Param.
So, அப்படியே ஒரு romantic ஒரு song பாடலாமே.
The people who are doing the edit, they're already adding a song. We'll just look at each other.
Adding a song.
We've got Ashish and of course Rupal is with us. So hi, how are you, both of you?
Wonderful. How are you all doing?
Nice. I'm all good. Thank you, sir. I think since we met you today, after you gave us a clarification, and that's how we have come to know that there is a kind of a mutual between your first wife, and that's good to hear. But once you got married, once the picture was out, people started, as you said, there is a lot of difference of opinion. So people started thinking like, why he has to do this? And why he has to do this to his first wife? And we didn't know that there was a long gap between you and your wife, as you said. So unless you
obviously, let's be very clear, Bhavna. It is very easy to pass judgment on others. Hindi में there's a proverb कि दूसरों का घर जब जलता है तो लोग अपने हाथ सेंकते हैं. When somebody else's house is burned, people, nice, they discuss it and want to discuss. I tell you, a breaking down of a relationship is a very painful one. Okay, howsoever you want to paint, it's very, very painful.
How long you were taking up that pain, sir? Like how long was the gap
that is again a matter of saying these many years. That's unimportant. But what I want to say is, when we went through that, when we took a decision that we will move on, and we included our child, who's now 22, will be 23 now. Of course, we wanted it a different way. When it turned out this way, again, see, in a sentence, it comes out this way. It took a very long time for us to process it, work on it. But the one thing that we did, is that we didn't go public about it. Public, even with, with fights and all those things, or passing. No, we said that we have given it our best. And we have had an amazing 22 years. My 22 years, those 22 years are something that I really value. So there is no way will I condemn that for what has happened now. And therefore, let us have dignity towards our life. When things happen, this has happened. Not that everything is bad, all right? But when something has happened, when you can't handle it anymore, after a lot of effort, that's when you move on. And you don't need to prove to anyone how much I went through this. No, nobody's interested. And you should yourself also not be interested. What you should be interested in, could you do it with dignity? How did the family manage to hold it? That is the critical part. Yeah.
What was running in your mind when you saw all those negative comments, you know?
I did not give a damn to it because it doesn't bother those people I don't know. They have seen something which is very unobvious. It is, for normal people. At
Not
50,
common for them.
if not common for them. 50, if they are marrying, leaving their, I am single but leaving his thing, why has he left his family? It's people speaking because they don't know about it. And we will not go and say things, all this, give clarity. So it's okay for them to think like that because they don't know about it.
You can't keep everyone happy. That's also
Yeah, you can't keep. So they are talking. It did not affect me so much because I did not read the comments that much. And if you keep on reading it, at one point, lag sakta hai. Lekin I did not read so much, and doesn't matter because my family is with me. They know my truth. They have supported me. My close ones, my loved ones are supporting me. I don't need any other validation. Doesn't matter. And I don't say that, people only talk rubbish because they do not know the truth. Sometimes it's very common to think like that.
Two things with love and affection. You don't need to prove a point. We both were not out there to prove any point. No upset, no anger, but do something that makes you happy.
So for me or for him, getting a companion, starting a new life, given this opportunity by God, by the universe, is a big thing. Any other thing is small. Someone talking something is just a small minor thing. It's nothing. You have got such a big opportunity, not opportunities, God has blessed you with something. I know what I have been missing, and being alone, how it feels. To find a companion at this age is a blessing. So that blessing is so big that everything else is blurred. All these comments, negative, and it doesn't matter.
So you invited all your friends and family, very close
so
circle.
He didn't invite anyone.
No, you didn't invite.
Only one Masi who stays in Kolkata and one Mama. Bas, and no one else.
Because I have so many friends, and I said, boss, if I start inviting them, people I don't invite are going to kill me. I'm like, so you mean I'm not important? That person is important. So I informed all my friends. I said, listen, I'm getting married. I'm not inviting you. I'm not inviting anyone.
Nobody will tell like this.
I can't do that. And now, that's the interesting part. And since then, Shobhana.
Yes.
Since then, Shobhana, we've been traveling all over the country and actually going and visiting our friends. We are visiting our friends, we are meeting them, and so that's something which I had in mind, that I will go out with Rupali and meet my friends and introduce her to them. And of course, we all know each other. We all know each other because we've video talked, and all those things have happened. But this is one thing that we thought, and that's what's happening.
And what about your son? Your son was there for the wedding, or
No, he was not there. He's there in the US.
US.
But he met her before the wedding.
And what was that conversation? I'm sure like you would
With him?
With him, yeah.
Oh, he's a very sweet boy. Very sweet, yeah. So it was a short period, but we had a very good conversation. Nothing like serious, like what he is doing. And then my sister's daughter is going to US also, to Canada. So he was giving some advice, this, that, just general talks. It was very normal, very sweet boy. He met very warmly. So that was a very sweet and short, but very nice.
And I wanted to ask
meeting.
you, Rupali, like, okay, so this is the man I was looking for. So what made you to take such decision? Because your life is something new, which is going to
Yes.
start, and
Yes.
this needs to go for a long time. And so that's a very tough
decision.
phase of life where
Yeah.
you got to be, no?
So when I spoke to him for the first time, when it was only he came for blogging, found him very kind, treating everyone equal. You know, even his driver he calls Bondhu.
Oh,
So
that means
Bondhu means friend.
friend. Okay.
So that is why I thought, oh, it's so nice. I mean, he's a very loving person, very sensitive, loving human being. So that is what was most important for me, that he's a good human being.
But apart from all these, there will be one quality which really put yourself like, you know, this is the man. No, there'll be one quality. Yes, of course, he's very caring, loving, and all
His
that.
kindness.
Kindness, is it? What is your favorite food?
My part of the country, Assam, is mild. We don't use a lot of masala, and also I got used to that. So I like all mild taste things. Like puttu, I love a lot.
Alright, so I'm going to show you around my house. This is the main room. That's my father's elder brother. That's my Jethu, Dilipatan. This is our one room. I'm sure more than 80-year-old house, this one. And I'll show you the kitchen. Look at the ceiling here. You know, all wood. Okay. Ranjitji, Didi is here. How are you? That's Ranjitji, Didi. Hi, hello, Kechi. Wow, this is the kitchen. This is fantastic. There's some puttu there today, is it?
Puttu there.
Puttu is outside. Oh, this is our traditional kitchen. Superb kitchen. There's some fantastic chameen, matti, all gets made here. Oh, wonderful. So let's go out and have a look. We'll have some quick puttu and then we'll leave. Superb.
So Puttu is waiting.
Yeah. Rupal is going to have that puttu. You also have
Yeah,
the
you
puttu?
also have.
Yes, and then we'll go there.
We want you to taste the puttu and
Of
give
course.
that expression. Come on.
With param. Amazing.
What param is that?
Achha, what is it? This is not that.
Vare param.
Vara param. Okay, this is the vara param we have, the small one.
Small bananas, cute little.
Squish it well. This is how the taste is. Huh?
Very tasty.
And let's go in a quick questions. It's like a rapid fire. Okay, ready?
Let's go.
Who is more romantic?
He's very romantic.
I can't believe. I don't know why. In what way? Like,
He's full of love. He's a very loving person. Everywhere he'll say love you, everyone he'll say love you, everyone. All his friends, family,
Yeah,
everyone.
Rupali, just now he said Bhavna. I don't know. You got to. So who's more emotional?
ये भावना है.
Eh?
ये एक भावना है.
Bhavna hai. So who's more emotional? I guess it's you.
He's very emotional. I'm also emotional, but he's very emotional.
Who's short temper?
He controls his temper a lot. He has evolved himself. I'm telling you, he's a very evolved person. He's evolved himself, trained himself in such a way not to complain. So one thing he would not say, but he might have a little bit of thing on me is that I complain more than him. Maybe, oh machar, oh this fly. He will not complain. So definitely.
That fly is a big time hit for Rupali, I guess.
Yeah. So these are the little things I'm very finicky
So
about.
her complaints are not for creature comforts. Okay, her complaints are not ki, arey yaar, where are we staying? No. Her complaint would be closer to cleanliness.
Yeah, that
you
is
know,
my
and that's
hygiene and cleanliness. This is my. I'm a little bit finicky about that.
Who's more possessive?
Who's more possessive? Am I possessive? I am pretty possessive. Am I possessive?
Yes, he is.
I don't know whether he's giving an answer or he's asking that question to Rupali.
He doesn't show like that, but he is. But if someone says something to you, he'll stand up for you immediately.
Yeah, possessiveness is a word that don't go out there, but I want to stand for.
Very often ask sorry or thank you. You know the small
Thank you all the time.
all the time, huh?
Yeah. He's a person full of gratitude. A lot to learn from him actually.
Where you met her actually?
Any city I would go to, I would visit a string of cafes. So in that day in Kolkata also, there was a string of cafes organized by a dear friend of mine, Gina organized it. So I went to one cafe, then second cafe, third cafe, I met them. That's when my bhabhi was there. I said, "Arey, hi, how are you?" And all that happened. And then, of course, I went on, and then I met her like I met so many people on that day. And I think my life, the kind of life that I lead and the kind of life that she has been leading is entirely different. I mean, you can ask her about how much she travels and how much she is traveling now for the last 2 months. And I'll share something very interesting with you. What will you like to have, tea or coffee?
Coffee.
Coffee. No discussion.
No.
So that is because why? Because you like it, correct?
Yes.
So food also we have of our choice. Why are we apologetic of having a life of our choice? No. Please ask, because life is yours. I don't even get into the discussion that only one life. I don't know. But this is my today. If I can have a lovely today and a lovely set of todays dealing with issues.
Yes, correct.
Life is not without issues. Right now also, mosquitoes are biting me.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but you know, that's the joy of it. So, that's it.
The way of how we're going to take up the marriage style and all that. So who decided, like, let's do it a simple way?
So we both wanted it in a very simple way.
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't want a huge thing. We just wanted to get together, so wanted a simple ceremony. And
So where did this happen, the marriage ceremony?
Kolkata.
Okay.
Yeah, in Tolly Club. So
you guys decided on the costume. To tell me about all those things. You know, I think when
She
we
wore
saw
a,
it was
she
like
wore a mekhla chadar.
Mekhla
Okay.
chadar, which is the traditional dress.
That's what she's
sari
wearing right
of
now
Assam.
also.
Even now I'm wearing a two-piece. It's like mostly like the Kerala mundu. It's a two-piece thing. It is also a two-piece thing.
Okay.
So you wear in a similar way. Only this part is different. We just fold it like this.
Folded.
okay.
So it's I wore a mekhla chadar, and he wore
I
a
wore a
mundu.
mundu and a shirt and a kurta.
Yeah, it works actually.
You might say that, hey, one second, there's a cricket going, we'll make some sound. There's a cricket sound, or maybe you're not there. Once again, hey, hey, ha, 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 up, up, up. Silence. Work, huh?
This is real
Not bad.
Ashish, villain Ashish.
Why villain? We have to get this guy. There go, bhai. I'm helping her shoot and she's calling me villain.
Tell it in yourself. This also you can appreciate, no?
Very good, very good. Hello.
See there?
Yeah, got.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Whoa. Thank you. Very good.
டிஜிட்டல்ல முதல் முறையா கோல்டன் லெக்ஸ் ஆஃப் இந்தியா உங்க Behindwoodsல.
Pocato, don't be potato. Summa come dance with me and go.
டான்ஸ்னா உங்களுக்கு உயிரா? அப்போ உங்களுக்கான சரியான மேடை இதுதான். இந்தியாஸ் பிக்கஸ்ட் டேலண்ட் ஹண்ட் இஸ் ஹியர். நம்பிக்கை கொண்ட நெஞ்சங்களை நட்சத்திரமாக்கும் மேடை. The greatest of all time. நம்ம லெஜெண்டரி பிரபுதேவா அவர்கள் தலைமையில நடக்க போகுது. இந்த போட்டியில நீங்க கலந்துக்கணும்னா உடனே www.behindwoods.com/BGLIக்கு விசிட் பண்ணி ரெஜிஸ்டர் பண்ணுங்க. கூடவே இந்த காம்படிஷன்ல கலந்துக்க ரூல்ஸ் அண்ட் ரெகுலேஷன்ஸ் கேட்டுக்கங்க. உங்க வயசு 16க்கு மேல இருக்கணும். உங்கள் அணியில் 8 நபர்கள் வரை இருக்கலாம். 2 டிஃபரண்ட் ஸ்டைல்ல பெர்ஃபார்ம் பண்ணி வீடியோவை யூடியூப்ல அன்லிஸ்டட் லிங்கா அப்லோட் பண்ணி இதுல பேஸ்ட் பண்ணணும். ரெஜிஸ்டர் பண்றதுக்கு முன்னாடி முக்கியமா டர்ம்ஸ் அண்ட் கண்டிஷனை படிச்சிட்டு சப்மிட் பண்ணி 500 ரூபாய் பே பண்ணுங்க. உலகத்துல இருக்கிற யார் வேணும்னாலும் ரெஜிஸ்டர் பண்ணலாம். சோ சீக்கிரம் ரெஜிஸ்டர் பண்ணிடுங்க. இது உங்களுக்கான மேடை. ரெஜிஸ்ட்ரேஷனோட கடைசி நாள் அக்டோபர் 4, 2023. இதுல பயணிக்க நீங்க உடனே Behindwoods அபிஷியல் வெப்சைட்டான www.behindwoods.com/BGLI விசிட் பண்ணி ரெஜிஸ்டர் பண்ணுங்க. அது மட்டும் இல்லாம வின்னர் பிரைஸ் 5 லட்சமும் ரன்னர் பிரைஸ் 2 லட்சமும் காத்துக்கிட்டு இருக்கு. Behindwoods கோல்டன் லெக்ஸ் ஆஃப் இந்தியா அவார்டு லெஜெண்டரி பிரபுதேவா அவர்களின் கையால வாங்கக்கூடிய ஒரு அரிய வாய்ப்பு. உங்க நடன திறமைய காட்ட தயாரா?
உங்க குழந்தைங்க எழுத படிக்க கஷ்டப்படுறாங்களா? இப்பவே டீலனர்ஸ் பேரண்ட் ஆப்பை டவுன்லோட் பண்ணி என்னன்னு தெரிஞ்சுக்கோங்க.
SRPR Global Railways and Pilgrimage Trip and Holiday Tours. For booking, call 8008 800 800.